Hi guys, good morning, good evening all. I hope you all are good. Okay, so this is the first session of our AWS DevOps, sorry, not AWS DevOps, it's Azure DevOps batch 247. In this one, the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my introduction. After my introduction, if you have any question related to your career, related to the course content, or if you have whatever the doubts you have, you can then please you can raise your hand and I'll try to speak with each and every person who's going to raise your hand to clear your doubts. So first of all, myself, Ankit Narula, I have total 11 plus years of experience in the IT industry. In first 3 years, I worked in Oracle applications as a techno-functional consultant, where we are writing SQL queries, PLSQL queries, modifying forms, generating reports, and creating some financial setups as per the client requirement. From last 8 years, I'm working on top most two cloud platforms which we have in the market, AWS and Azure. I'm working on both the clouds from last 8 years. And recently, 2 months before, I'm shifted to USA just because of my experience. My company has applied my work visa. So I shifted to USA just 2 months before. Earlier, I was working in the same company from India. Now I'm in USA. So why they have taken me to USA? Because that experience which I have it. That's why. And from last 10 years, I'm giving trainings also. So earlier I was giving training in Oracle Labs, and from 8 years I'm giving training in AWS and Azure also. So currently I'm giving training for AWS Associate, Azure Admin, AWS DevOps, and Azure DevOps. So currently I'm giving training for these four courses. So this is about me. Now, if you have any doubt, you can please quickly raise your hand. Yes, Ashish, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Are you able to
Hi.
hear me?
Yes, Ashish.
Yes, Ankit. Actually, I am fresher in this. I have experience, 5 year experience in service desk. After that, I have done some training. I have also cleared that Azure Administrator 104 certification. But for
Okay.
that, can we go to in this as a fresher? Can we go to this in DevOps?
Yes, if you
Because
might be
now,
now
yes,
let me see.
nowadays it is very difficult. They are asking for 2 3 years experience minimum.
So, when you have completed your graduation or
Uh,
master's,
to-
whatever,
I have done BTech in 2014.
so that's why they're asking for experience from you. So if the person has completed just in 1 or 2 years before, for freshers, for those they are not going to ask.
Yes. Actually, after that, I work in service desk. I have 5 year experience in service desk, but I want to move in cloud.
So if you want to
Yeah.
move it, definitely you what you can do is whatever your previous experience you have, just show as
Yes.
a cloud one. Because what the companies are doing it, whenever they're checking for the previous experience, they're not checking that for which technology you have worked. They're just checking it for that particular company, did you work or not.
Okay.
So like this, you can show that particular previous experience, and yes, definitely you can join it, because to learn about Azure DevOps, if you have prior knowledge of Azure admin, that will be very good. If you don't have, we don't need to worry about, because whatever is required, we are teaching here. Okay.
One more
Yes.
thing I want to ask. This one thing we have that Azure DevOps simple, and this is Azure DevOps. It is different from them.
DevOps means that you are going to work on on-premises DevOps. There you are going to install everything there. Azure DevOps means you are going to work on Azure platform. But in Azure DevOps, we have their own Azure services also, which we need to learn.
So in this Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, we will also use in this, or only it all will work in Azure only?
Everywhere it can work. It can work on premises also. It can work on cloud also.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes, Baba, you can unmute.
Yeah, good morning. It's morning over here.
Good
What?
morning.
Yeah, when I was checking the course contents,
Hmm.
I can find AKS is not included,
If you
and
might be see carefully, you're talking about Kubernetes service.
yeah,
It is there. It is mentioned. Might be you have missed it. Let me show you. Here is it. See, creating Kubernetes cluster in Azure.
oh, okay, under the Kubernetes. So
For that,
in this one,
regarding Kubernetes, we are going to mention in Kubernetes. Regarding Kubernetes, we can't mention in any other service.
so we're not doing Jenkins.
For Jenkins, we don't. Why we need to? Can you tell me what is Jenkins? What is the use of Jenkins? Pipelines.
It's the same pipeline CI/CD.
So why we need to go with pipelines when Azure have its own pipeline?
Okay, basically it's for Azure
These are Azure
services.
pipelines, so we don't need to go with Jenkins.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's
Okay. Even here we are going to learn about Git also, but even we don't require Git much because Azure have its own repos also.
yeah. I worked in Azure Devops about 2 years ago, but I left the project, so I try to
So
refresh my memory on
Jenkins
everything.
we don't need because we have pipeline, so we go with our own pipeline.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yes, sure. You can unmute.
Hey, hi. Thank you. Thank you for giving the
Yes,
opportunity. So,
sure.
how will you share the notes in the coming classes? Like, I guess it's a 45 classes.
45,
Total.
sorry to interrupt you. It's 45 days, of course. It doesn't mean that 45 classes are there.
Okay.
45 days, it's not 45 working days.
Okay. Okay.
So there's a huge difference in 45 classes, 45 working days, and 45 days. So all three are
Okay.
different. We have mentioned 45 days.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's say in 45 days, there could be less classes as well and more classes as well. You're saying
45 days, so it means it will be near about 32 classes.
32 classes. Okay.
Near
Okay.
about 30 to 32. Near about,
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. And
If I
how
talk
will
about let me show you that also. If I talk about my previous batch, how many classes were there? I have the recording. I'll give you the count of previous batch so you get the idea. It was 33 classes in the last batch, which I have taken.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Hmm.
So you would be sharing this folder with us, or like
I'm
every day you will be
uploading
sending
everyday
handout,
recording. I'm uploading everyday recording and notes in our website.
and which website is that? Logiclabs.com.
Logiclabstech.com. Yes. So we have total 110 PPTs where we are, sorry, some 110 PPTs we have it. So this is not the one which I need to delete, sorry. So total 110 PPTs we have. So whatever
Mm-hmm.
the PPTs we have, we are going to upload there. And notes you can download, recordings you can't download. You have a lifetime access.
Okay, lifetime access. Okay,
Yes.
logiclabstech.com.
I'm going to share in the chat box just a minute.
Okay, okay.
Um,
And we'll get the login for this.
when you need to pay before making the payment, you need to create your login details.
Okay, okay.
Means with your email ID and PA, you need to create your email ID. Means your email
Mm-hmm.
ID you already have, means whatever you need to create a login details our website. So if you are going
Mm-hmm.
to pay for that specific email ID, you will get access.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And after
Okay.
making payment, there is no option to transfer. So might be a thing that we can change email ID. No, there is no option. So for email ID, you are going to pay for lifetime. You'll get the access only for that email ID. So make sure you are entering your personal email ID, which will work with you for every time.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough. Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Yes, Prakash.
Yeah, hi, hi Ankita. So will it be having this course contents? Will it be having Azure admin things?
But now basics we are covering of Azure admins. We are not covering each and everything of Azure admin here. Just like virtual machine creation, we learn it here, or just
And
one or two more things.
And admin kind of things, like will it include the user accessibilities privileges providing?
That is, we will learn it little bit. That's what I'm saying. A little bit of Azure admin we are learning, not complete one, because
Yeah,
this is
at
not
least
Azure admin training.
yeah.
Whatever is required for DevOps person, that basics, that's what we are. I'm saying we are learning it, not
Okay.
in
So
much
one
more
more,
depth.
yeah, one more thing. What is DevOps? Azure DevOps QA. What are those? I heard about that one.
DevOps QA is testing.
Yes.
QA, we are using a word whenever we have a testing environment.
Yeah.
So in real time, we have minimum three environments. One is development, one is QA, other one is production.
Yes.
So might we have listen about that particular one.
So will it
So
be
we
covered?
need
What is the real meaning
QA
of
is
QA?
testing.
Testing.
Test for testers, we are calling it QA. So that's not
Yeah.
our part of the testers part of the job. Those people are
Okay.
testers.
Testers
yes,
on the Azure DevOps environment, right?
it can be on any environment.
Yeah. But I particularly heard about the Azure DevOps QA. So
There
I
is
got one
nothing like
requirement.
a Azure DevOps QA. Those are testers.
Testers, okay.
Those people are tested. There's nothing like a QA one we have.
Okay. So will it be 6 to 7 p.m.? I think earlier
Yes,
we heard about AM only.
No, this is EPM. Batch is PM.
PM.
I'm living in USA, so for me it's AM.
Okay, so it's for in IST it's PM. Yeah.
Yes, for IST it's 6 p.m. IST as per the CST time zone where I'm living it. So it's 6:30 a.m. Right now, if you see my system time, it's 6:43 a.m.
So 6 to 7 per 1 hour, 30 classes only around, right?
I'm saying near about 30 to 32.
Okay,
So
30 to 32 hours only, right?
Each session is near about 1 hour. If you
Okay,
check the course, everywhere we have mentioned is near about 1 hour, near about 45 days, we are mentioning it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Matthew.
Good morning, Akit.
Good morning, Matthew.
Yeah, I just have two questions to ask you. One, quickly about myself. I've participated in this training before, both Azure Admin and Azure Devops. But I also noticed that in Azure services, they've changed some services and or they've updated some resources on Azure, and that's why I want to do this thing again. But do I need to pay second time?
Please drop email to our support team.
Okay, all right.
Okay, they will review it and they will guide you regarding that. With your payment screenshot and other details, please email them.
All right, okay.
So I have shared the email ID in the chat box. You can note down from there.
Okay, let me copy there. Okay.
No, you can't. Whatever I'm sending in the chat box, guys can't copy from there because it's by default restricted from Zoom. So you can just note down it.
All right, okay, good.
Okay. Or if I'm giving you any link, that you just click on those links.
Okay. Noted it down. The second question is that you mentioned three platform for Azure. You said development, QA, which is the same thing as testing, and production.
We need minimum three environments we need.
But the production, is it the same thing as release?
Yes, production means live environment.
Okay, all right, okay. All
Okay,
right.
minimum 3 we needed, but in some companies might be we need 4 also, depend on client to client requirement. But in every organization, minimum 3 stages you will find it. If they need more, we can build more also. Azure admin people can build more also. DevOps people can build more. Developers can do that.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Prem, you can unmute. Yes, Prem, good morning.
Actually, in real time, when it comes to nowadays in the market, which one is it? Whether it is Git or is anything else?
Your voice is little low. Can you please repeat your question, Prem?
Just can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Prem. Now your voice is clear.
Actually, in real time nowadays, which one is using, whether it's Git or anything else, or
Right
repos?
now, as per Azure, the client can go with Git also. Clients can go with Azure repos also. So we need to know both.
Okay, sir.
That's why both are part of our course content. I'm going to share the course content link in the chat box. You can please refer that also. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Vivek.
Hello. Yeah, hi,
Yes.
Ankit. Good morning. Am
Good
I audible?
morning. Yes, Vivek.
Ankit, what is the difference between DevOps and Azure DevOps?
Like earlier also one student asked the same question. I said that DevOps means on-premises DevOps. Azure DevOps means that you are going to work on Azure platform. Okay. Or if you are going to listen a word AWS DevOps, so it means you are going to work on AWS platform. Clear, Vivek? Vivek, are you able to hear me? Vivek, are you able to hear me? Look like he has some issue. Yes, Naresh, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. What are the prerequisite skill set needed for Azure DevOps?
Basic Linux, and that is part of our course content. Basic Linux,
Okay.
whichever is required, we are already covering in the course content. Because to work on DevOps, that's required.
So I have never worked on Azure side so far. Since I'm in
That's
banking domain, we still have not migrated our systems into cloud.
so that's what I
So
said, that whatever is required, we are going to teach each and every single thing in the training.
okay, even I don't have DevOps knowledge. I'm a
Yes,
database admin.
yes, anyone can go with this. So the person who is fresher or any previous experience we have, anyone can go with that. Okay,
Okay.
whatever is required, we are covering it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mayur.
And
Hi, Mayur.
am I audible?
Yes, Mayur.
So Ankit, the question is like, is there any programming language needed? Because as I say in the many of the job description, like there the Python is needed for the DevOps. So
That
is it
depend
required?
on the client to client. To
Okay.
work on Azure DevOps, there is no require. That is client requirement or
Okay.
company requirement. To learn Azure DevOps, there is no requirement of any prior language. Okay. If those client need it, company need that, they need a person who's multitasking.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And will this course also contain a real-time project?
No,
So,
there is no project in this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you can unmute. Yes, Sai. Sai, I'm not able to hear you.
Hello.
Yes,
Am I
Sai.
audible? Yeah, thank you. Ankit, actually, wanted to ask two, three things. Like, actually, I have 2 years of experience. I'm working in some Microsoft tools like Office 365 and Azure AD. So after 2 years of experience, will it be possible to move to DevOps, like, or it will be difficult?
No, it's not difficult. You can switch it. I just want to know, is your company having Azure projects?
Yeah, it's Azure project, but in my environment, I can't move to DevOps in this company, so I wanted to switch.
Yes, so after learning of this code, just check with your HR and or check with your manager. Switch to Azure DevOps in the same company.
Okay. Also in different companies, is it possible? I mean, I just wanted to know.
You need to put some experience with that. Means whenever you're putting your resume, creating your resume after that. So put some points about Azure DevOps also.
Okay. If I learn properly, then it's possible, right?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. And second thing, I want to like I choose Azure DevOps because I have little bit of knowledge in Azure and PowerShell, and I have also completed the Azure Admin and Azure Fundamentals, like these certifications. So,
That's very good.
uh, I mean, what is the difference according to market value? What is the difference between AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps? Like, what is trending? Just
Now,
want to know.
you have asked a very good question. As per current situation is market, Azure is having more jobs rather than AWS. The reason is because Azure is capturing more market than AWS right now. Second
Okay.
reason is that Azure is cheaper than AWS. And
Okay.
right now, as per current situation, AWS is number one cloud. There is no doubt into that. AWS is number one. Number two is Azure. But the way which Azure is capturing the market, I might be not wrong, by 2025 to 26, Azure is going to be number one cloud. Every year we are from one company, we are getting a review also that what is the current position of those cloud. But right now for 2023, we didn't receive till now. So might be we receive it. So even you can just check on Google, you will get the details. Who is the upcoming number one cloud in the market?
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ankit.
Okay. Yes, Rohit, you can unmute.
Okay, so hello Ankit. Actually, I have a question like, can we do the DevOps without using the AWS and Azure? And what
Yes,
are
I
the
said that it is possible. Like that's what like the two students asked the question, what is the difference between DevOps and Azure DevOps? That time
okay?
I've said that DevOps means on-premises DevOps. Azure DevOps means you're working on Azure platform.
Okay, suppose in case I have to use the DevOps, okay, without using the AWS or Azure, okay. So
Hmm.
what are the tools that we
You
will
need to
use?
install it on that one, all those tools. So in that particular case, you can need to go with installation. There is the only thing you have to do it on premises. And we are not going to teach how to install it because in Azure
No,
we
no,
have
no.
those service. Let me complete my answer.
Okay.
Can I complete my answer, Rohit?
Yeah, yeah, please,
I'm
please.
very glad that you have given me the chance to speak. Thank you so much, Rohit. We are not going to learn about on-premises. The reason is because in Azure we have those services which we need to create it. Now you can continue.
Okay.
Any more question, Rohit, you have?
Actually, I want to know like what are the tools that we can use without using tools for the DevOps?
Every tool you can use it. You can use Jenkins also. You can use Nagios also. You can use Docker, Kubernetes,
Okay,
Terraform. You can use it.
okay, okay, okay. Okay,
Okay.
fine. I'm okay with the answer.
Okay. Yes, Jeevan.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Actually, sir, I completed my BTech in 2017, and from 2017 to 2022, I have been preparing for government job, but it didn't work out. Due to from financial crisis, I need to get a job. So, with the help of my friend, I took fake documents from a company which has given a Form 16 and a PF account. In this year, 2023, got a job in some company with MuleSoft domain. But they said that they will teach me that course. I mean, that with proxy, they given job support, but they didn't give me the, they didn't teach me that about that course or something or the software. But the company, I think they got some doubts. I resigned that company, but they have given the all the documents like living letter and experience letters. They have given all things. So and I want to learn the code genuinely and get a job. So with by learning this course, can I get a job, sir?
Definitely, yes, you can apply for the jobs after completion of the. That's the main motive of this course. That after that you can apply for the jobs.
Okay. So by learning this course, I can get a job, sir.
Definitely, yes, you need to apply for the jobs after learning of this course, and you can clear the interview. We are going to, whatever we are going to teach, you just need to remember all those things. And at the end of the training, I'm going to share some interview questions also with you, as you can learn those one and you can go with the interviews.
So I can apply job with overall experience or only
No, overall experience you need to apply. Otherwise, you are going to consider as a fresher.
Yes,
You need to apply as a fresher. You need to put some experience with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So by end of this course, I will learn everything you said, sir. I mean, I will practice everything as you said. By end of this course, I can grab a job, right, sir?
Yes, you need to apply and you can clear the interview.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Mohan.
Yeah, hi, Kit. My question is in AWS DevOps, we see some tools like Ansible, Docker, Terraform, right? So the functionality between AWS and the Azure will be, but underlying functionality will be same, or it is different.
No, it is same. The only thing is here you need to create that particular services, like if a Docker, Kubernetes, the services needs to be a little bit different here, but functionality is same. Commands are same, whatever you have it in Azure, sorry, AWS, same commands we can use it. Because that Kubernetes is not specific to Azure or AWS. That's a third-party company tool, which is having link with cloud platform.
Okay.
Okay. And do you know which company has created Kubernetes?
Not sure.
Google.
Okay.
Google is the owner of the Kubernetes. Okay.
Thanks, Ankit.
Yes, Vasvi, you can unmute.
So just a small query for the practice purpose. I heard AWS it's for 1 year, but for Azure, so it's covers for 1 month. So how much extra money
You
we need
have
for practice?
You have incomplete information.
Okay. So yeah, please clarify.
Okay, so whatever the information is required, I'm going to share in the tomorrow session regarding that, where we are going to teach you how to create your account.
Okay. So more than 1 month also we can practice, right? Yeah.
It is for 13 months.
13 months. Okay, very good.
Okay, so first 12 months you have a credit from their side where you can use anything. After that, you only need to use free tier services for next 12 months. Okay, so you have incomplete information, complete information get in the tomorrow session.
Okay, so thank you, sir.
Yes, Naresh, you can unmute.
So for learning Azure DevOps, should we again learn on premises tools like DevOps tools?
No, you don't need to learn it. And we are not teaching about the on-premises one. We are Azure DevOps, so we are going to work completely on Azure DevOps.
Because if we try to move into Azure DevOps project, there it could be like both on-prem and cloud would be there.
Sorry, can you
Uh,
please repeat again?
if we are supposed to move Azure DevOps project,
Hmm.
there will be on-prem DevOps and Azure DevOps also be there. So I believe it requires DevOps first and then Azure DevOps. That's what my thinking.
No, here
Whether it
we
is
are
really
going
needed.
to learn only about Azure DevOps. We are not going to learn anything about the on-premises one. Means yes, if your client is using on-premises also, you can work it because you are going to learn about those DevOps tools. Because concept-wise it is same.
Okay.
Okay, Naresh?
Okay, sir.
Yes, Venkata. Venkata, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, sir.
Yes, Venkata.
Sir, my name is Venkatesh.
Yes, Venkatesh.
So presently I'm working on testing environment
Hmm.
that we are using Azure DevOps test management tool.
Okay.
After that I switched. I moved to Azure DevOps. So is it possible?
Definitely, yes. You are already aware of that Azure things, so you can definitely go with that.
And before that, before I go into software testing environment, I learn AWS DevOps.
Sorry, can you please repeat again?
Before joining software testing, I learn Azure DevOps, yeah, Amazon services, AWS DevOps, sir.
Okay, you
But
have
I have
already
a
learned
career,
it.
but I have a career gap, so that's why I don't move to AWS DevOps.
So now you are already working in Azure, you said that.
Testing environment.
So
Azure
definitely, yes,
DevOps.
if you have it, so you can, after completion of this course, you can check with your organization and move to the Azure DevOps also.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, Lakshma Reddy, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Ankit, are you able to cover that Kubernetes and Terraform in depth or only introduction?
Introduction, some basic to medium level we are covering it. The Kubernetes, Terraform, we are covering some basics. Yeah.
Basics only, right?
Yes, for Terraform, we are all covering only basics. But Kubernetes, we are covering from basic. Let me complete first.
Okay.
Can I speak, Lakshman?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. I'm very glad you have given me the chance to speak. Kubernetes, we are covering it to medium level, basic to medium. Okay. Terraform, we are covering some basics.
Okay.
Now you can continue.
Are you able to show that answer, right?
I'm sharing the course content link in the chat box, Lakshman. So for your reference, you can please check the course content. You will get each and every single day what is the thing which I'm teaching you.
Okay.
Okay. You will get
Okay,
each and
thanks,
every
Ankit.
single point. What are the single each and every single point is mentioned in the course content which I'm covering it.
Yeah, thanks, Ankit.
Okay.
Thanks.
You please, for anyone having any doubt related to course content you have, please refer the course content. Each and every single point is mentioned, what thing we are covering or what we are not covering it. Okay.
Okay. Fine, thanks. Thanks,
you.
Ankit.
Yes, Venkatesh. Yes, Venkatesh, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. One more doubt.
Yes, Venkatesh.
in this we are covering test management also.
No, it is not our DevOps person part of the job.
Okay.
So we are not covering it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But after that, I learn this course. I can move a fresher.
If you want, you can go with fresher also. But I request, my suggestion is go with your same experience, whichever you have.
Presently, I'm working on testing environment. In that experience,
That's what I said earlier. After this one, in your same company, go with the Azure DevOps.
okay.
Okay. So with the help of that, whatever previous experience is there, that particular previous experience automatically going to count under Azure DevOps. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sir.
Thank you. Yes, Jeevan.
Sir, one more question, sir. Is this course enough, sir, or I need to learn something else, sir? I mean,
If you want a better package, if you want more calls with Azure DevOps, you need to know Azure admin knowledge also.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
then you will get more better package. You will get more calls.
Okay. Actually, I called Srikanth and he said AWS and AWS DevOps is better.
He is not a technical person.
Okay.
He's not working in an IT industry. So
Okay,
he
okay.
definitely don't know what is actually going on in the IT industry right now.
Okay.
Okay. He's just managing the students to give the payment links and just those things. Or
Okay.
whatever basic things are required. He's not an IT guy.
Okay.
Okay.
So after this course, which for this course, what I should learn?
Azure admin, you can go with that.
Okay. After this completion of this course, I need to learn Azure admin.
Yes. That's my suggestion.
Okay, sir.
It's completely up to you.
Okay, I will answer. Fine.
Okay. Yes, Naga.
Hello.
Yes, Naga.
Sorry, my question is not relevant to this course. I got this link from one of my friend. Okay, so I'm a database developer. I just want to looking for a Python plus AWS course. So whom to connect? Sorry.
So you have joined the incorrect link for this. I'm
Okay.
sharing the contact number in the chat box. You can please contact that.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Upula, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi.
Actually, I'm preparing for the Azure certification 204. So is this course helpful for that?
This is not 204 course. So definitely this course is not going to help you.
Okay.
You are looking for
Azure 204.
this Azure developer.
Yes, yes.
So this is DevOps course.
Okay.
So how DevOps and developer will not help you in those cases. These two are opposite to each other.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Anyone have any more question? Please quickly raise your hand or we can start with some more details. Yes, Naresh. Naresh Dama, you have raised your hand.
Yes, sir. Can you just explain the learning path to become DevOps engineer? I also
There is
posted that
nothing
in
like
the
a
chat.
learning path.
Learning
You
path in
can
the sense.
means you can first go with Azure admin, then DevOps, or DevOps, then admin. You can go with that.
Okay.
The best is Azure admin, then DevOps. That's the best part. But it doesn't mean that you can't go with DevOps and then admin. You can go other also.
Azure admin first and then DevOps and then
That's the best
Azure
part.
DevOps.
Or you can go with DevOps and then admin also. You can go.
Yeah, otherwise it will be like, without having basic knowledge on these two areas, if I directly go to Azure DevOps,
You can go
then
with
there will
that
be,
also.
challenge.
No. That's what I said earlier. Whatever the basics are required, we are covering those basics also in the training.
But we are experienced. We are,
It's
putting this
completely up to you,
experience at least
Naresh.
3 hours, 4 years for experience as Azure DevOps engineer.
That's
So,
what I'm saying. It's completely up to you.
right. Got you. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Kalpana, you can unmute.
Hello, Ankit.
I hope you got the chance to unmute now.
Yes, I got.
You got the chance to unmute because I have given the permission. Because by default, no one has the permission to unmute. So how I know that you want to speak? You have raised your hand. Now I know you need to speak with me. Okay. So you'll get only chance when you have to raise hand.
Okay, thank you.
Because there are more than 200 students are joined.
Yeah.
I don't know who wants to speak. If I give chance to everyone that all can unmute by themselves, it's quite very difficult to speak each and every single person. So that's why we have restricted. So no one can unmute by themselves. Till that time, we are not giving chance.
Okay.
Okay? Yes, you can unmute now. You can ask a question now.
Ankit, I am from the .NET development platform, and I don't have any prior knowledge of Azure DevOps, and I want to know how it will be helpful in my domain.
Those are developers. You have worked as a developer.
Okay.
So this is DevOps one. So those both are completely different.
Okay.
But yes, if you have both the knowledge, when you're applying for the jobs, you will get a better package because you have a developer knowledge also, you have a DevOps one also.
And some of the requirement for the company when I searching for, they are asking for pipelines like that things. There was your mentioning your course content. So
that's what I discussed with other student also. One student is saying that do we need Python knowledge? I said that there is no requirement to learn Azure DevOps Python. That's company requirement.
Okay, right.
So that's the company requirement. If they need, you need to know that knowledge, have knowledge.
Okay.
To learn this thing, there is no prerequisite.
A person with Azure DevOps skill, can he apply for the industry? Is it possible? Or any other prerequisite is there?
There is no prerequisite. Like earlier I said just 2 minutes before also, there is no prerequisite.
Okay.
Those are companies' requirement. They need a person who is multitasking. There is nothing like a requirement to go learn this course. Okay. If that company is having a requirement, you need to have two, 3 courses knowledge. If you want that job, you need to fulfill that requirement.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Vasvi.
Sir, just a quick question. I think so. I think you already highlighted, but got confusion. So after this course, what course should be completed, sir? So after Azure DevOps, do I need to take
Azure Admin, you can go with that.
Azure Admin? Okay. And how about DevOps, sir? Plain DevOps is not required after completing this course.
No, you have already know about Azure Admin, Azure DevOps, so you don't need those things.
Okay, only Azure Admin is fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Prakash, you can.
Yeah, this I think you just answered for Azure Admin. I would like to ask when it's going to start.
Once we complete this batch, today is the first day of this batch. So once we complete this batch, then after that we can go. So might be I can say next year. Okay. So next year, once might be we'll complete this batch by in the January mid or in the last. So we'll go mid. We can complete it, then we can go with that.
So how much the duration approximately?
For Azure Admin?
Yeah.
45 days.
Okay. Same as 30 classes?
Yes. Near about 30 classes. 30 to 32 classes.
Thank you.
Yes, Naidu.
Currently, I am taking classes to AWS from you 235 batch, sir. I want to learn Azure also. After completion of this batch, do I need to attend separately for DevOps also?
Definitely, yes. Both are
Got that.
different, separate course. Both are not same course. Both are separate course.
Okay. If I completed this course, do I need to join DevOps separately?
No, that's what the student had asked. I said no.
Azure DevOps and DevOps are not different.
Like earlier, the question is already asked by two previous students also. I said that DevOps means on-premises, Azure DevOps means that you're working on a cloud. And nowadays, companies are moving from on-premises to cloud. You need to go with the previous technology or the latest technology, Naidu.
Latest, sir.
So you are in the latest one right now. So go with the latest one. That's what I'm saying. Don't need to learn it. Because companies are moving from on-premises to DevOps and you want to go back, it's completely a wastage of time and money.
Okay, sir. Sir, then Azure and both DevOps, both are covering in this course, right?
In this one, we are covering only DevOps part. We are not covering anything about the Azure admin, just basics, whichever is required, that we are covering it. Azure admin part. We are not covering all things about Azure, just the basics. I can say only 5%.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Saket. Sorry, Saket. Yes, Saket.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to know just one more thing. Regarding the free account, I mean Azure free account. So I already have one free account for 1 year and one Azure DevOps account also. But the 1 month thing is already completed for Azure. So can I complete this course with that account only, or I'll
Yes,
need?
you can. You can do with that. So that's what I said, that regarding more details, you will get the details in the tomorrow session. There I'm going to teach you how to create your Azure account. At that time, I'm going to inform you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Yes, Baba.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot the other time. Will you be providing the material to clear the AZ400, the Azure DevOps
Okay.
certification?
Let me show you what I'm going to provide you. These things I'm going to provide you. If you're going to join the code, these are things you will get from our side. Live training recordings and training PPTs you will get on daily basis. Basic of the Linux commands we are covering in the training. But at the end of that, at the end of the topic of Linux command, I'm going to share a link where you will get all the Linux commands, whichever we have from A to Z. And at the end of the training, these are the things also you will get from our side. Dump will help you to clear certification if you want to go for the Azure certification. Then Azure DevOps document. This document is created by me. It's near about 600 to 700 page document. Sample resumes, interview questions, self-learning, YAML document. There's a language called YAML. You can learn by using the document, and then you will get a quiz also. And these things you will get at the end of the training, means on the last day of the batch.
Okay, yeah, because I was planning on taking the AZ. I already cleared the AZ 900 and 104, so I'm left with the AZ 400.
So for that one, we'll provide you the dump. With the help of that, you can clear easily.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
These are 100% reliable dumps.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so now we will discuss about what is DevOps. Anyone can tell me what is DevOps? Anyone can raise hand. If little bit of whatever you know. If DevOps is one tool. Yes, Saranjit.
DevOps means development plus operations.
Okay. Anything else?
We can both we can do at a time, like by using Jenkins.
Here we are not learning about Jenkins because we have our own pipeline.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Whatever he said, that is correct. Yes, Vivek. Yes, Vivek, you can unmute.
Hello, Ankit, am I audible?
Yes, Vivek.
Yeah, and DevOps is a methodology. It's a development plus operation. Between development and operation, there is a DevOps team. To fulfill the requirement of operations, there is a DevOps team. Is there?
Correct. Anything else you want to say? Okay. Yes, Matthew.
Yeah, my understanding about DevOps is a process that involves development team and operational team to build and release artifacts.
Correct. Whatever you guys all have said, that is 100% correct. Because DevOps is a process. Just a minute. Naidu, can you please unmute? Yes, Naidu.
Sir, what is ARM template, sir?
RM template is not part of Azure DevOps training. That's part of Azure admin training.
Oh. Okay, sir.
So if you have, that's what I said earlier. If you have any doubt related to course, please check the course content. If it's not mentioned, it means it is not covering it. And that is not part of Azure Dev, that's part of Azure admin training. Here
Okay.
templates. Okay. Now, what is DevOps? DevOps is a process which help us to deploy our applications or website, whichever we want to build. With the help of DevOps, we can build that. And what are the benefits of DevOps is with the help of DevOps, we can provide the new features on time. We don't need to worry about the upgradations. Just developers need to deploy that particular code, and we can build a process in that way. Everything is automatically done by the system. Testing can be done automatically. If you want manually testing, it can be done by manually testing also. So with the help of DevOps, we can work 24/7 without any single downtime. It's completely flexible also for us. We can independently work under our DevOps tools. And DevOps can be work with any of the operating system, Linux, Mac, Windows. You can use any language, C++, Java, Python, Ruby, .NET, whatever language you want to use. With the help of DevOps, you can use that also. There is no restriction that in DevOps you can only use this language. No, you can use any of the language whichever you want to use. But what here we are learning about Azure DevOps. Earlier, Azure DevOps is called as Visual Studio Online. But now it is called as Azure DevOps. Under Azure DevOps also we are getting two things. One is Azure DevOps Services. Other one is Azure DevOps Server. We are going to learn about Azure DevOps Services because Azure DevOps Services completely work on Azure platform. Azure DevOps Server is the one which can be installed by the Microsoft Azure team under on-premises servers, which we are not going to learn it. It's like what I've told it a few minutes before also, that on-premises DevOps means DevOps. So it can be possible that DevOps server can be installed on premises. So they are not going to use Azure cloud in that case. They are going to use on premises DevOps. We are going to learn about Azure DevOps services because we are working on Azure platform. Now, what is Azure DevOps service? It's completely a cloud-based Azure DevOps, which we have already discussed a few minutes before also. Azure DevOps server means we are going to work on premises. On premises means that they have a physical server in our own office or might be in some other location we have. Now, next thing. Now, what are the things we have it in Azure DevOps? These are the few things we have: Azure board, repos, pipeline, test plan, artifacts. These are the things we have. Azure boards, repos, pipeline, test plan, and artifact. Now, what is Azure boards? If might be anyone is currently working in IT industry, they know a tool called Jira. Jira is a ticketing tool, and by using Jira, we can create a workflow also, that this person is going to do this task, this person is going to do this task. All those things we can do under Azure boards also, which help us to track our issues, whichever the issues we are getting it, what are the work you want to deploy, what are the work you want to assign to some other person. All those things you can do under Azure boards. So it's a tool which helps us to track our work. In this Azure boards, all teams are working. What are the teams are working? The person who's working on Azure DevOps, all people will work on Azure boards. Because whatever work needs to be done, it completely assigned by with the help of Azure boards. So every person is going to work. So how to work on Azure board? Definitely we are going to learn in our upcoming session. Then we have pipeline. Might be you guys have listened a word called CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery, or you can also call it continuous deployment also. So that can be possible with the help of Azure pipeline. And in Azure pipeline, we have two types of pipeline. One is classic pipeline, other one is YAML pipeline. We are going to learn about both the pipelines when we come to this particular tool. In YAML pipeline, you just need to write a YAML code, then automatically is taken care by the Azure pipeline. But in classic pipeline, you need to do it everything manually. Means if you want to do anything, you need to do manually. But yes, under that we have some checkboxes we can check. If you check those checkboxes, then automatic process will work. But yes, you need to manually check that checkbox. But in YAML pipeline, just write a code. You don't need to even any of the checkbox for that. No. Then we have Azure Repos. Azure Repos is a version controlling system, same as Git. With the help of Git also we can do version controlling system. Same thing we can do by using Azure Repos also. So in Azure, we have two options. Like earlier also said that to work on Azure DevOps, you need to know Git also, you need to use Azure Repos also. Because which client is going with which thing, we are not aware of that. Because with Azure DevOps, you can integrate both the things. And even both the tools are from Microsoft organization. So both are having it complete similarities also. Both are exact same features we have it. So we are going to learn about both. First, we are going to learn about Git, and then in our upcoming session, we are going to learn about Azure Repos also. Then comes artifact. Azure Artifact is used by the developers. In Artifact, there is no work of the DevOps person. Now, what is Artifact here? Like, I want to install Google Chrome in my system. Are we going to download Google Chrome code, or are we going to download exe file in our local machine? Guys, you can please send your answers in the chat box. Whenever we want to install Google Chrome, what we are going to download in our local machine? Code or exe file? Correct. We are going to download exe file, and that exe file we are going to install. Exe file is also one kind of artifact, we can call. Compressed file, like I can say that whatever the code we have, with the help of that code, when we generate some files, that type of file is called as artifact. We will see in our, because to deploy our application, to see the results in our upcoming session, we need to create artifact, but in that one, system will automatically create our artifact. That particular artifact we are going to use in our upcoming session to see the result. But about our Azure Artifact service, we can maintain different versions of artifacts also. But that is not our part of the job to maintain different versions of artifact. That is developers part of the job. So in Azure Artifact service, we are not going to learn. And it is also not mentioned in our course content. Then we have Azure Test Plan. With the word test plan, you can easily identify what is the use of this service. Test plan is for the testers. With the help of this particular test plan service, testers can test the application. Which application they can test? Whatever we are going to build, that particular application they can test. But again, I'm repeating, this is not part of our course content because DevOps person is not going to test those applications. Testing is done by the testers. Now, what are the things we are going to learn in this particular training is we are going to learn about few of the basic Linux commands. We are going to learn about Git, Azure repos, pipeline, Azure boards, Docker, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform. And when we are learning about Docker, with Docker, we are going to learn one of the Azure service called Azure Container Registry. And to learn about Kubernetes, we need to learn one more service called Azure Kubernetes service. Because without knowing about this Azure Kubernetes service, you can't work on Azure Kubernetes. It's on Azure, you can't work it on Kubernetes service without knowing of this service. It's impossible. And when we are learning about Docker, that time we will go with this service also, Azure Container Registry. Each session is going to near about 1 hour, and duration we have discussed it 45 days. Session timing is as per our schedule time, which we have as per India timing. It is going to start at 6 p.m. IST, or as per CST time zone, it is going to start at 6 a.m. CST. Each session we are going to record, and we are going to upload each and every single recording in our website, from where you can download the notes. Recordings you can't download, but yes, you have a lifetime access. Recordings you can access from our website also, or we have an Android application you can access by using that also. And fees is 5,000 plus GST, means it is 5,900 INR in Indian rupees. In USD, it is going to cost you some $72 US, I think so. Yes, $72 US. Course content link I have already shared in the chat box. Let me again share the course content link with you guys. Here is it. And I'm sharing my email ID also with you guys. So whenever you're doing practice, definitely we didn't do anything right now. So in our upcoming session, whenever we are doing practice, at that time, if you have any doubt, you can please email me, and make sure whenever you're going to email me, please mention your batch number on the subject line also you can mention, or you can mention in the email also you can mention that. And I'm going to share our social media details about Logical Apps. If you are interested, you can please follow us on social media platform also. And after completion of this particular course, if you want to go for any certification, you can go with AZ 400 certification. But yes, to go with AZ 400 certification, it is mandatory to have any one of the certification. This is changed to 204 and this is AZ 104. So any one of the certification is required to learn about, to complete the Azure DevOps certification. You can learn the course, but you can't go with the certification. To go with certification, it is mandatory to have any one certification from these two. And this is what we are also teaching it, AZ 104, like earlier I said that Azure admin. This is what we are teaching also. Right now, their batch is already started, which is near about 10 to 11 sessions are already completed for AZ 104. So once we complete this batch, then after that, we can again start Azure 104 also. And this is what I have already informed you. If you're going to join this particular course, what are the things you will get from our side? On daily basis, you will get live training recordings and training PPTs. And I'm not going to upload all the PPTs in one single go. If I'm on that particular day, if I'm using 2 PPTs, I'm only going to upload 2 PPTs. And Linux commands also I'm going to share. And at the end of the training, we are going to share these things also with you guys. So these are the things you will get from our side. Now, anyone have any question, you can please quickly raise your hand. Yes, Valentine. Yes, Valentine, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, I just want to ask, is this the first Azure DevOps badge or you have had any previous badge? That is to say, is there self-paced videos already available?
Yes, I have already completed multiple batches for Azure DevOps. If you go to our website and if you go with self-paced recordings, click on view more. Here you will get Azure DevOps batch number 212. Here you are getting.
Okay, all right, thank
Batch
you.
212, or you can just go to our website. We have a search option. Directly search 212.
Okay,
okay.
Thank you.
There also you will get. Yes, Akhil. Yes, I.
Sorry. As you said about the prerequisites, so as I said, my 104 certification is already completed. So after this
Go
training,
with certification. There's a prerequisite.
yeah. So after this training, I can go for the 400 certification directly.
Yes.
I don't need any other certification, right?
No, there is no requirement.
Okay.
And guys, this fundamental certification are optional. If you want, you can do that also. If you don't want, you can leave this also. You can directly go with associate certification and then go with the expert.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Anyone have any more question? Yes, Subbarao.
Hey Ankit, very good
Hi.
evening.
Good evening.
Ankit, I want to participate in the Kubernetes or Docker certification. Can I go with this?
No.
Or the course,
With
right?
this course, you can't clear the Docker certification or Kubernetes certification. This
Okay.
is about Azure DevOps one. So you can clear those certification with that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Joy.
Hello?
Yes, Joy, you can ask a question.
Yeah, my question is, without the certification, is it still good for you to, after the course, is it good for you to go for a job?
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you please repeat again?
So without the certification, can you still go for a job after the completion of the
Yes, you can apply for jobs without certification also. Certification is not mandatory to apply jobs. Just certification will give you a call. That's all. In the end, you need to clear the interview to get a job. Just one little advantage you will get, that you will get a call. That's all. So that certification will do that. Certification will not provide you the job. Your knowledge will provide you the job which you have.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone have any more question? Yes, Mayur.
Hi Ankit.
Hi.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mayur.
So as you said, there is also recording available for the Azure DevOps, which I
Previous
done
batch also,
earlier,
yes.
previous batch. So will I get the all the like like sample resume and all the contents if I purchase those courses?
Yes, whatever I'm saying, the things you are getting it, everything is already uploaded in that particular batch.
Okay.
So if I show you that 212 batch, let me show you that. Open this one. You can see here YAML document, dump, document, interview question, quiz and sample resumes already are uploaded. All things are uploaded already. Okay. Linux command you will get under the Linux PPT. So here we have a Linux PPT number 5. In that one you will get that Linux commands. Okay, so all things are already uploaded.
Got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Let me. Okay. Yes, Sarang, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Ankit. Actually, I'm just jumping from meeting time to time. I did not hear, but okay. I gone through your course content. Um, I'm working on this Azure DevOps right now, mostly on the Azure dashboards.
Azure
But
boards.
Yeah, Azure boards.
Yes, that's a correct
Yeah.
word. Azure boards.
Yeah, Azure boards. And then I would like to explore this pipeline things, how to build it, how to manage this. I see that you are covering this up, but you are also then covering the tools as well, right? Which is
Correct.
required to build the pipelines.
Docker also we are covering the Kubernetes and other things also we are covering, whichever is required for a DevOps person.
And though I have like other tools knowledge as well, so let's say once I done with this course, and let's say I have knowledge in SSIS, so will be I able to do that SSIS with help of this Azure DevOps knowledge, then I'll be able to do the SSIS things as
SSIS
well,
means
right?
SQL Server Integration Service talking about?
Yeah, means cloud part of that, right? Means I think
If you might be have that knowledge, it doesn't mean that there's a disadvantage of knowledge. Whatever
Yeah.
you're going to learn, definitely in somehow it will help you to get a job or better package.
No, it's not about job or something. I just wanted to learn these things.
Anything is not getting a knowledge is always a good. If you like my uncle is always saying it, Ankit, from wherever you get a knowledge, get the knowledge.
Yeah.
Whatever the knowledge, even might be sometimes what happens is I'm learning from you guys also. From those I'm giving training to you guys. Sometimes I'm getting some knowledge from you guys also, because everyone don't know everything. So whenever you're getting knowledge from anywhere, just grab it. That's the best thing nowadays.
And
You need to do that.
yeah, and then are we also going to set up the build server as well? How we are going to set up the build server for this, creating the agents for Azure
No,
pipelines?
on-premises one, we are not covering anything. We are just covering about the cloud part.
Okay, we are just covering the cloud part.
Yes.
Okay, and I saw that you also just show that YAML file as well. So I believe. So then, are you going to have this Linux
I'm
based
sharing
or Windows based as well?
YAML language you can learn from here.
Okay.
Self-learning YAML document I'm going to share. It's a near about 29-30 page document from where you can learn by yourself.
Okay, but then when we are setting up the pipeline, so we are mostly with help of GUI.
Pipelines are majorly required. Sorry, YAML code is required majorly for Kubernetes, Docker. Or Azure pipeline. You need to write a YAML code and just give that YAML code there. It's not specific to YAML is not specific to any Linux, Windows, or Mac operating system. It's just a language. Okay. Where you're writing a YAML code, and that particular code you need to deploy into that particular thing.
Okay. So I think then are we also going to have that from the graphic user interface as well, setting up the pipeline?
Yeah, we have. That's what I said. We have a two type of pipeline: classic and YAML one.
Okay.
Classic one is that you need to do it everything manually. That you need to check the checkbox, then you need to uncheck check like this type of thing. You need to do that. The other one is YAML. Just write a code and put that code. Everything is taken care by the Azure pipeline. We are going to learn about both the, and it is mentioned in the course content also.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more question?
No, I think that's it for now.
Okay. Yes, Lavanya, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Lavanya.
So hi Ankit. So actually I completed my graduation. So from I'm non-IT sector. So can you suggest me that which course should I learn first to start my career in IT?
Okay, you can start like earlier I said that you can start with DevOps also, or you want to start with the other one, you can start with that also. Because whatever is required in this Azure DevOps, we are covering all those things.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone have any more question? Okay, so look like no one has any more questions. So let's check what we are going to cover in the tomorrow's session. In the tomorrow's session, we are going to learn about how to create Azure account, and then we are going to learn about how to create our virtual machine also. So this is what we have for the today's session. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.